Good morning, it's your girl, Miss Sherry, baby. How are you guys? Clearly, I can't sing, so we'll talk about it if you want, but we don't have to talk about it. I just want to say hi, catch up, give you a recap of the weekend. First, I do want to mention my eyebrows. My bestie Tisha's been teaching me how to do eyebrows, so I'm gonna have some struggle brows for a while, except for the times when she does them for me, like I'm gonna do them, boo, and I'm like, thank you. So don't come for my whole life because I'm more like I take a shower, I put some lotion on, put the lotion on my hands and my face, and then I do like that, and then boom, boom, bam. That's eyebrows for Sherry up until this year. I literally started practicing this year on how to do my eyebrows because I'm like, I want eyebrows on fleek, bish. I could look cute, bish. So let me give you guys an update how Gregory's birthday went. He wanted to see Aquaman, so we went to go see that. I have to say I wasn't a huge fan. It was like low key and high key, like racist. They kept calling him a half breed, and I'm like, bruh, okay, because he's like half like that sea creature animal, whatever you guys are in a man, like, but it still feels really aggressive. Like, even the whales were calling him a half breed, and I'm like, but you're a whale, what's happening here? So wasn't a huge fan. He loved it. He was excited. He raved about it all night. So I guess mom job was done. I did find a Tres Leches cake because my homie, my essay Vanessa, put me down. So she told me where to go. We got that. It was a caramel one. So I thought it turned out pretty bomb. It was pretty legit. Um, Saw my BD this weekend, so that's always a pleasure. We talked about a lot of stuff as far as like the kids. I got a mild cussing out, you know what I mean? It wasn't like so aggressive. So I feel like I won. Like, definitely, in the grand scheme of things, I'm up because I got my kids were happy. They got to see him. They spent time with both of us together. And he didn't really vex my spirit. He just kind of, I just was listening, like, oh, really? Mm hmm. Yeah. Oh, 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 ooh, ooh. And I just kind of moved on. So that made me feel really good. Um, One thing I'm just kind of like not really struggling with, but that's just kind of something that's been on my mind is like honesty. Like, I am huge on honesty. Like, I want to have truthful interactions with people. I want people to have truthful interactions with me, and that's important to me. I feel really frustrated when I can't trust you. I can't trust things that you say. I can't trust your motives, your intentions. Like, integrity is big. You have to stand on your word and be truthful and honest to who you are and what you mean and what you believe and believe what you say. And that's something that's really going to be something that I just stick to, like in a position to where if I feel like you're not being truthful, I want you to know I'm not with that. I'm not. I'm. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. I want you to stop. So that's something that I'm working on, is just saying that, because usually I'm more passive when it comes to that. Like, if I feel like someone's a liar, I'll just be like, okay, and I just kind of avoid them. But I just want to be upfront, like, especially if I have to like interact with them, I'll be like, bruh, you're lying, and I'm not with it. Okay, so shut it, shut down, bloop bloop loop. Oh my gosh, last night, so I had to go run an errand and I was like on the highway, I get a flat tire, like full on get out, and like it wasn't like to the rim yet, but when I touched the tire it was smoking hot and I was like, ooh, so I call roadside assistance, and then they're like, oh, it's gonna be like 30-45 minutes. So I get set up in the car, it's just me and Gregory in the car, and I like get my YouTube ready because I'm about to watch some show because we're in the car obviously, and I'm just hanging out. So I turn on YouTube, get ready to watch something, and the cops come and he's like, oh, what's going on? I was like, oh, I have a flat tire, I'm waiting for roadside assistance. And he's like, well, I can help you. And I was like, okay, great. And you guys know I'm like terrified of the police because I feel like you be just minding your business and they'll be like, nah, you breaking the law. Next thing you know, I'm over to jail, I'm crying. Gregory like, where my mom at? I'm like, I don't know what I did. So I'm like super duper nervous. So then he goes and changes the tire. He asks Gregory to help him. So I sit in the car the whole time and Gregory was like pissed. He was like, you didn't even try to help us. And I'm like, listen, I try to do as little as I can when the police are around. I'm like, you, whatever you need, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it, but leave me alone, player. So I literally sat in the car, and then as soon as he was done, I was like, thank you so much. I drove away so fucking fast, bro. It was crazy. Like, you would have thought that he had done something to me. I was like, let me get out of here. But no, that was really cool. So on the upside of it, definitely, I appreciate him for stepping in and just seeing, like, it's just me and my son and helping us out and changing the tires. So that was nice. So I'm really grateful for that. Just acknowledging that, we do have some bad people out here, but there are some good people, and I really do appreciate him and, you know, being there and helping me and my son last night. But that's about it. That was my weekend update. So I had a pretty low-key weekend, just trying to keep my life together so I can make it to this next weekend, because you know my birthday's coming up. So you guys know what to do. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up, let me know what you think, send me questions, whatever. Peace and love. Have a good day.